I grew up in the little town of Hemet in Southern California. Went to Hemet High School and then came to Cal State Fullerton from there. I picked Cal State Fullerton in part because there was a fantastic piano teacher here I wanted to study with. But also the President's Scholars Program made a huge difference. Neither of my parents went to college. I didn't know what to expect. I was coming to what was, even back then, a really big university. And the President's Scholars Program made it small. It created a small community for me of students and faculty and administrators who were supportive of the scholars. And it just was life-changing. It was really transformative.
One of my first memories of Doug was how he started to become a mentor for me as I started at Cal State Fullerton. He took me around campus one time and said, "Vince, there will be a time when you are running late for a class or a test and you simply cannot find a parking space." And he pulled me into a portion of a parking lot that I shall not name. And he said, "This is where the president of the university parks her car. She doesn't always use that space. Remember this and use it when you need to."
While I was a senior, I had gotten to know the vice president for development. And he said, "Well, why don't you come and work for me for a year after graduating?" And we started together Cal State Fullerton's corporate relations program.
Doug's just always been impressive. His intelligence, his drive, his ability to get the job done and do it in a way that brings others along.
One of the things about philanthropy at a big institution like a university is that it puts you at the table with the key decision makers. You're thinking about where is this institution going and what is its strategy and what does it need to get there. And philanthropy then becomes sort of a pillar in how you're going to achieve that strategy and that vision.
Doug really lives his heart in terms of being able to support and provide not just his resources in Cal State Fullerton, but his time. I think he's really effective at planting seeds and helping students to kind of turn on the light bulb on certain things, or give them perspective of how they can live their life and what they can do and achieve. And that's really neat to see.
It is always such a joy to come back to Fullerton and visit the Cal State Fullerton President Scholars. They are mind-blowingly intelligent and charming and delightful. It's just a joy to be with them. The President's Scholars Program was so important to me as a student. I started supporting it immediately as soon as I graduated with small gifts back every year. When I was able, I made an endowment gift to really help bring leadership programming and programming around excellence to the President's Scholars Program.
That's a sustainable gift, and it's something that will continue to impact many, many Titans who may not ever get to know Doug.
He's a really good human being. That, to me, is the most important thing about him. And it's been a pleasure, and I'm honored to have been his friend for such a long time.